Let's get into it. Soul Not For Sale, episode 428. Another Ice Cube episode. And this one I really like because there's two clips. I'm going to show you today. One is of Ice Cube really laying it all out there about who he is. I found it on Instagram. And then the other one is him and Joe Rogan talking about how he became this man that we see today, who's willing to speak truth and isn't willing to bow down to, as he calls them, the gatekeepers. And I really respect him for both clips. And the first clip kind of gives you an insight into why a good father is so important. Because the way you see Ice Cube now, the truth telling and the awakeness that he has, that is in direct correlation with who his father was, and you'll understand by the end of the video. So let's get into that. And I'm gonna, you know what? You guys know about the store already. It's IamCoachColin.com. That store name again is IamCoachColin.com for 10% off of anything that's in the store. If you want a Soul Not For Sale shirt like I got right here, there's some other ones that I'm going to start selling very soon. Some patriotic ones that are coming for the Americans, and even something for the Canadians as well. Because, I know no one likes the Canadian government, but you can still be proud of who you are and where you're at the same time. So, discount code, I am Coach Colin, all one word, all capital letters, 1 L on the Colin. You guys know about the site already. Let me say it one more time. It is IamCoachColin.com. And if you go into the comment section, it will be the pinned comment. You'll be able to go there, website, hit it up. And if you've gotten anything from the site, thank you so much. You have no idea how much it means to me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now let's get into this clip. Cool clip.
That's in the stars,
Where do you think you got this wisdom to look at things so objectively and clearly?
I think, when I look at how I grew up, like my pops is an independent man, independent thinker. He's not part of any club or any organization or any fraternity or any gang or it's no man that can come and tell him what to do unless he's at work. So I like that. And I saw him stand on his own 2 feet, from he moved to LA when he was 19 years old from Louisiana. And so he's been a man that handled his business from day one. So I think he's the foundation of how I view things. And living and being young, thrown into the fire, it seemed like every time I look up, there's something that needs my focus and attention, that's trying to take down what I've built. So I'm always paying attention. I never go in something blind, and I try to understand all the angles before I make a decision.
That's very fortunate you had a father like that.
I am. I thank him all the time for just hanging around. The statistics are what they are. And as men, we gotta raise our kids. We gotta be there. And as much as we can, and it makes a difference. It makes a difference with the person that you're raising and the person that you're sending out into the world. You want to give your family stability, and fathers can do a lot of that.
They can do a lot of that.
Yeah.
It's got to feel great for you to see your son taking off like this.
Yeah.
Like with the wisdom that you got from your father, that your son is obviously, he's acquired that as well.
Mm-hmm.
And they works hard.
It's great, man. All you want to do is, you want your kids to step up in the moment of truth. You know what I mean? You want them to do what it takes at the time that it's mandatory, or the situation arise that they can step up. Even if it's taking out the trash, like you tell your kid, hey, take out the trash. When I get back, I want this done. And when you get back and it's done, you feel better as a parent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You feel like, okay, they stepped up when they needed to, when I asked them to. And it make you feel good that you got people that you're sending out in the world that are dependable and responsible and not trying to fuck over nobody.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. No, that's one of the greatest accomplishments you can make as a human being. You made the world better by raising better people.
Yep. Raise good people. And that's the number one job of a parent, I believe, is to raise a good person, because the world don't need another asshole. Trust me. We don't need another one, man. We got plenty.
Yeah, we got plenty. We're all full. Yeah.
Show.
But it's also great that you set a standard with maybe people that don't even have a father figure. That you set a standard with your words, the way you talk about things, and address things, and think about things, and you're so thorough. That you set a standard with other young kids that admire you too, which is beautiful.
That's good. That's great. And I'm blessed to be in a position to do that. I want to do that. I hope I'm a good example on. I have fun with the music and the entertainment and this and that, but I want to be a solid person. You know what I mean? That say what I mean what I say, and do what I say. And all you got is your balls and your word, man. That's it.
Tony Montana.
That's all you got.
That's all you got. Yeah, but no, you've done it, and you've done it in an amazing way. You set a great standard.
Appreciate it, man. You have too. You are a great communicator. You know what I mean? And people need to hear somebody with courage speak for the people when others are so scared to. Some of the things that you said today, a lot of people would be scared to even bring that stuff up, man.
Well,
so
it's what you said. If you can, you should.
When you got the mic, use it.
Yeah, and I can, so I do. Yeah.
When you got the mic, use it.
Someone has to. It's a wild-ass fucking time.
It is, man. And we need people to step up that we trust. We don't need no more people to let us down that we believe in,
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, listen.
Man, and then they wrap it up there. It's a great episode, and that's ending on 2:22 and 2 seconds. Wow, I didn't mean to do that. But, yeah, incredible that his dad, when he brought up his dad, and he said he's not part of any club, he's not part of any fraternity, and he's bringing up things like that. He's bringing up certain things without bringing them up, and I like that a lot. And it's good to know that about his father. And it's good that, Rogan just said, a lot of people will be like, oh, shill and control this and control that. It's like, this guy speaks up pretty much on every single episode he does. Every single episode. It's like, it's not in the way that you want it, but I'm sure I'm not saying things in the way that you want it right now. And I'm sure if I went to you and said, hey, I need you to yell at everybody where you work and I need you to wake them all up, you'd be like, get out of here. I'm trying to work. I don't want to get fired. So you understand it, but we tend to understand it less when it comes to somebody who is obviously richer and bigger than us. We think that they should just make the sacrifice. And we think that the sacrifice should be made exactly the way that we want it to be made. And we think that that person should forego their kids and their wife and their responsibilities and their investments and their money, and they should just put it all on the line. Go as hard as possible. You should do that for us. And I think that's nonsense. I think he's doing a great job, and I think Ice Cube's doing a great job. Both of them bring up things the way that they need to bring things up, and at the same time preserve their businesses, which I think they deserve to do. Because again, the example of, I don't see anybody out here getting fired over just speaking the truth, barging into your boss's office and being like, let me tell you about chemtrails. And if you don't listen, you're not doing that. You can act like you are. You can jump in the comment section and be like, I did this and that. No, you're not. You're not doing it. You're not really doing that sacrifice thing. You're doing it to the extent that you can, to the extent that you can withstand and still live your life. And that is all that's expected of a person. I think that's pretty fair. But there's another clip. There's another clip. Ice Cube following in the footsteps of his father. There's a reason that he mentioned his father wasn't in any clubs or anything like that. And I think this is the reason why he's mentioning it here.
Some of you may not have realized that I'm not part of the club. And a lot of you listening to me right here, right now, you're not part of the club either. And what I realized with the club is what makes them so mad is when you don't want to be a part of the club. That pisses them off. What club am I talking about? I'm talking about the club of gatekeepers that we all got to deal with. You know who they are, and they definitely know who they are. A lot of people would be like, what? Who? Come on, man, stop playing. So, some of you may not.
And I think we'll end it right there. Other than that, I am out.